afternoon. Now I will share or continue our discussion on sequence alignment. This discussion will be divided into three parts. The first one is nucleic acid and nucleotide. The second one is amino acid and protein, and the last is sequence alignment. Now let's start with nucleic acid and nucleotide. In order to talk about sequence alignment, the first thing that we must know are about nucleic acid, amino acid, and a protein. Nucleic acid are polymers that consist of nucleotide residue and located in nucleus of a cell. Nucleic acids are the main information-carrying molecule of the cell, and by the directing process of protein synthesis, they determine the inherent characteristics of every living thing. There are two types of nucleic acid, DNA or deoxyribonucleic acid and RNA ribonucleic acid. DNA is the hereditary material in human and almost all other organisms. Most DNA is located in the cell nuclei, where it is called nuclear DNA, but a small amount of DNA can also be found in the mitochondria, where it is called mitochondrial DNA or mtDNA. RNA is a complex compound of higher molecular weight that function in a cellular protein synthesis and replace DNA as a carrier genetic code in some virus. Primary structure of DNA and RNA, sugar phosphate backbone, create a phosphodiester linkage, and a sequence of any four nitrogenous base that extend from it. This figure shows the structure of the DNA and RNA. This one is the structure of deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA, and this one is a single strand. This is structure of ribonucleic acid RNA. And let's see this one. This is the phosphodiester bond. This one at the base. Let's see this structure. This one phosphodiester, and this one the base. This one, they carry all information for protein synthesis. Now let's move to nucleotide. Nucleotides are the unit and chemical that are strung together to make nucleic acid, most notably RNA and DNA. And both of those are long chain of repeating nucleotide. There's an A, C, G, and T in DNA, and in RNA there's the same three nucleotides as DNA, and then the T is replaced with an uracil. The nucleotide is the basic building block of this molecule and is essentially assembled by cell one at a time and then strung together by the process of either replication in the form of DNA or what we call transcription when you are making RNA. Nucleotides are in particular essential for replication of DNA and transcript from RNA in rapidly dividing state. Now let's see the nitrogenous basis of this nucleotide. Purine and pyrimidine are the two families of nitrogenous base that make up nucleic acid. In other words, they are the building block of DNA and RNA. Its DNA strand has a backbone that is made up of a sugar phosphate chain. Attached to each one of these sugar in a nitrogenous base that is composed of carbon and nitrogen ring. We can see this one. The number of rings this base has determined whether the base is a purine 2 ring or a pyrimidine 1 ring. The purine on the strand of DNA form a hydrogen bond with the corresponding pyrimidine on the opposite strand of DNA and vice versa to hold the two strands together. A complementary base is either of the two nitrogen-containing section of a nucleus that bound together to connect strand of DNA or RNA. Let's see this figure. DNA and RNA are complex molecules that are central to genetics, and both are made of things called nucleotide. Nucleotides are made of a sugar molecule, phosphoric acid, and a base. In chemistry, the word base refers to a chemical that will give or receive electron or proton, and the two partner base that share with each other in the nucleotide of DNA and RNA are called complementary base. Then now let's move to amino acid and protein. Amino acid are a nitrogen compound that contain amino and carboxyl functional group along with a side chain R group specific to each amino acid. The key element of an amino acid are a carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen, although other elements are found in the side chain of certain amino acid. A codon is a sequence of the 3 DNA or RNA nucleotide that correspond with a specific amino acid or stop signal during protein synthesis. Each codon corresponds to a single amino acid or stop signal, and the full set of codon is called the genetic code. Now let's see the figure in the right side. This figure shows the 22 amino acid. We can see this one. Now let's move to this one. Continue the structure of each amino acid. This is a glycine, alanine, valine, tryptophan, and others. Now let's move to protein. Protein are large biomolecules and macromolecules that comprise one or more long chain of amino acid residue. Protein perform a vast array of functions within organism, including catalyzing metabolic reaction, DNA replication, responding to stimuli, providing structure to cell and organism, and transporting molecules from one location to another. Macromolecule composed of one or more chain of amino acid. Each long chain of amino acids is called polypeptide. Each amino acid linked by a peptide bond. Protein play important structural and metabolic role in the human body. Let's see, this is the structure of protein. Primary structure. This is sequence of chain of amino acid. Secondary hydrogen bonding of the peptide backbone cause the amino acid to fall into repeating pattern. Tertiary three-dimensional folding pattern due to side chain interaction, and quaternary interaction between amino acid chain. Let's see this one. Then let's move to sequence alignment. Sequence is usually defined as a string of letters. In terms of protein, sequence can defined as a string of letters according to the order of the amino acid from the amino terminal to carboxyl terminal of the protein. Sequence alignment is an arrangement of two or more sequences highlighting their similarity, or a way of arranging protein or DNA sequence to identify region of similarity that may be a consequence of evolutionary relationship between the sequence. The sequences are paired with gap, thus, so that wherever possible, column contain identical characteristics from the sequence info. This one. So alignment are also used to aid in establishing a evolutionary relationship by constructing phylogenetic tree. See this one. This is a sequence. A sequence alignment is arrangement of two or more sequences highlighting their similarity. And a sequence alignment is essential for prediction of function, database searching, gene finding, sequence divergence, and sequence assembly. Now let's move to type of alignment. There are several types of alignment with categorized based on completeness, global and local alignment, and based on number of sequence, pairwise and multiple sequence alignment. Global alignment is alignment of two sequence from beginning to end. Alignment is letter in each sequence. Global alignment with attempt to align every residue in every sequence are most useful when the sequence in the query set are similar and of roughly equal size. This does not mean global alignment cannot start and or end in gap. A general global alignment technique is the Needleman-Moore algorithm, which is based on dynamic programming. Local alignment is substring of the query sequence to a substring of the target sequence. Pairwise alignment is used to find the best matching piecewise alignment of two query sequence. A multiple alignment is an alignment method which aligns all of the sequence in a given query set. So let's see, such concept sequence motif can be used in conjunction with structural and mechanistic information to locate the catalytic active site of enzyme. Now let's see that this table shows several tools for sequence alignment. You can see this one, many tools that can be used for a sequence alignment. This one also. You can see this table slowly, but of course carefully, learn that one by one. This one also. Now, there are two tools that commonly used for sequence alignment, such as BLAST. This BLAST we call this basic local alignment Saturn, and C. Cluster Omega. BLAST is a sequence alignment tool that developed by United States National Library of Medicine. The basic local alignment tool BLAST finds region of local similarity between sequence. The program compare nucleotide or protein sequence to sequence database and calculate the statistical significance of match. BLAST can be used to infer functional and evolutionary relationship between sequence and as well as help identify member of gene family. In BLAST tools, there are type of tool. Nucleotide BLAST for alignment nucleotide sequence to nucleotide sequence. BLAST for alignment the nucleotide and translate to a protein. TB BLAST for alignment the protein and translate to nucleotide. Protein BLAST for alignment protein to protein. Then Cluster Omega is a new multiple sequence alignment program that uses seed guides, trees, and HMM profile technique to generate alignment between 3 or more sequences. It produces biological meaningful multiple sequence alignment for divergent sequence. Evolutionary relationship can be seen via viewing kilogram of kilogram by using this one. I think that's all for this time. Thank you so much. Take care and be strong.